Hello all, in this tutorial you'll be learning how to create a city mapping using Elk in Grasshopper. Today we'll be creating two different places from Bangalore, Itanagar and also Washington DC. So in this tutorial you'll be learning how to create the contours and again how to generate the mapping if you have a particular site. So if you want a context of it in different way, like in different layers, like a commercial, residential and primary, secondary roads and tertiary roads. So we will be creating that separately using this Elk in Grasshopper. So let's start. So if you go to Rhino, and this is just to show you how what we'll be doing today. So this is just a small script, and this is a visualization from Grasshopper. Just you can't select in Rhino. So this is how you'll be creating. This is a Bangalore in another place. So if, to do this you need a particular data, which is like, if you keep this panel, I have this particular data in a desktop. So let's download that from OpenStreetMaps. In this tutorial you need to open OpenStreetMaps and SRTM. SRTM is a website from NASA, and there is a link in their website. So like you need to open that, and you'll be getting the terrains from that website. So let's open OpenStreetMaps. Just type OpenStreetMaps and open this link. So this is OpenStreetMaps website, and basically OpenStreetMaps is a simple way of representing the maps like GIS and in a different layers way. It's not a particular GIS. GIS is a we'll be getting GIS in a very detailed way. So Elk works like this. So it needs actually OSM files. This is a standard map what they showed here. So if you see, this is a place from Indiranagar. You can type directly that what all places you want, and if you see here, this is I know this is a metro rail, and again this is a road. These also the road, and these are sub-roads. So if you see, these are indicated in a particular color, and also the commercial, the hospitals, everything is actually given in a different layers. So to see that, if you go to map key, so these are the indications here what they have. So even if you have a particular site, for example, this is your particular site, and you need a context of it, so you can take a screenshot and take this context and present it. So they have a very detailed way, given all the plot numbers and road numbers completely. So even we'll get that kind of data. And about the heights, so OpenStreetMaps doesn't have that much of data. As I know, we can create heights from this OpenStreetMaps for only some of the countries. So in India there are only limited places like they have height maps in this. So if you go to other countries' maps, they actually have very nice data for every building, like heights and everything. I will show you that. So to grab this area, let's take something like this area, and you need to export this here, and again you need to click this manually select a different area, and just you need to select and grab this area in this bright box. So mainly you need to keep in mind that whenever you're using OpenStreetMaps, in these days they updated, like we need to have only 5,000 points. Points means that every building, let's say every box here has a 4 points because they have 4 corners of it. So like that we need to take below 5000 points. If we are taking above 5000 points, we'll be getting an error. So let's grab this here. I just assuming that it's more than 5000 points, and sorry, 50,000 points actually. Sorry, 50,000 points. So let's export this. Yeah, so it's saying that we need to take 50,000 points as a limit. We need to go to planet.osm. It works differently. It doesn't work with Elk. It works differently. So let's take a small part of it. Yeah, I need to grab this. Let's take this area. Yeah. So export. So if it is like below 50,000, it actually exports. We can also export this. So let me this file and download. So this file is downloaded now. So now let's start this newly. This I'll not actually doing this. Let's start this from scratch. So you need to have this Elk plugin, which is like here you'll be getting Elk. Yeah, in Elk you can download Elk from Food for Rhino. So you need to download latest version, and you can use for Rhino and Rhino 5 and Rhino 6. So here when you click here, it says one of the component is location and OSM data. It's OpenStreetMaps data. So and one is like topology. So these are 3 components what we get in OpenStreetMaps, and let's we need to start with this component, and again we need to have a file path, right? So file path is like we to import one existing file what we have. So let's take this file here. So and connect this to this component. So and now what it says is has something here. Let's take it down. Yeah. So here if you keep this, it says that there are different values like 33,000 something values, and every value has their data, and is shown here. It's these are the coordinates of it. And let's start with this. So these are all the data what we got here, and again the coordinations of the location what we grabbed here. If you see here, it's like 12.998 and 77.64. So here it is. So it's saying we grabbed this data here, and actually these locations are actually used in topology. Let me show you that afterwards. And so here you need to connect this OSM point data here, and also OSM file path here. So basically in every exercise of this Elk components, it takes time because we have more data to show here, so it will be taking time. So let's wait. Yeah, and if you see here, these are all the points, right? So what points? So actually default when you insert the component, so here is like a building. The feature type is a building, and these are all the features what they have. So let's start with it starts with highway. So these are all the points here, and if we see, like it's like a road actually, right? So if you see, they have some of the sub types here. So you can import all the different paths, like primary, you can add this, and residential, you can add this, and secondary, you can add this, and territory, you can add this. Yeah, so okay, see, some of these lines are lost because we didn't actually add it. So before that, you need to select, you need to click this show individual outputs, okay, and then you need to have a polyline curve view and line and polyline. So if we select this primary to this what this is, so these are the primary roads what they have, and here let's keep this polyline open in the end, so you can keep this as a false default. You can go again, right click here and set boolean and false, and again you can also on, you can copy this, you can keep this residentially. So in OSM files you'll be only getting this straight line here. So here you got two lines because it's a two-way, so that's why it's two lines here, right? Two roads. So here we'll be having two-way but one road. So like in this case we'll be having divide, so that's why we got two lines. So let's take the secondary lines here. So let's see what is the data 156, what lines we got here. So this is a secondary roads here, how they're represented in the file. And if you go to the street maps, so even we can see this, this color is a primary and this is a secondary, and let's see the territory. So basically, as we studied, like we have three types of roads. So these are the territory roads. Go to file again. So these white roads, and it is like bigger. So these are territory roads, and these are residential roads, which are connecting like with residence and commercial too. So you can preview of this, and just you can on all this, and again you can import this L component here, and you can check this the rest of the roads. It's taking time. Yeah, so you can directly connect all these roads. These are the buildings, sorry, you need to keep highway, and if you got all the roads here, right? So if you create a polyline here, so you got all the roads here, and these are the roads what are mainly given here, and these are the other roads, right? So like some of the like service roads, and some of our like sub private roads, like we have a colony and inside they are like different roads inside of it. So these are the complete roads. If you don't want to indicate all these roads in a different layers, you can also show these layers, and otherwise you can just keep all these layers and represent it in a different way. Like if you take this color custom display and display this color, this patch, and connect these colors and keep this unit like black. So let me, in this case you can also represent this in a different colors. So in this case I'm just placing one color here and all this. So these are my roads here, right? These are my roads, and let me delete this. And you can take another component here and say these as buildings here, and again you can connect this to main file. So before like as when I had a need of this component, like past 1 year back, I actually used complete city data. It was very quick. Maybe like the details what they showed and they updated recently is actually more, and they have like more data, like and they kept only limited, like 50,000 points should only be selected here. So before I actually downloaded some of the files like complete Bangalore and complete Delhi and complete road networks, I got it from there, but now they are not giving from this website. So in that case we can't use plugin Elk, so we can use different plugins. And these are the buildings what we got, and so you can directly take this polyline here and you can connect here and just off this. So you got all the buildings here. So it's basically complete the representation what they showed here. It's completely that. So no need to raster, and just you can take from this file. So if you raster, that will be like detailing. Even some of the people who created these OSM files, they rastered it from the images, Google Map images, and again they imported the data here, right? So even GIS will be done like that. So it's no need to raster in this case. So you can right click here again, and it has sub features, and you can connect what all features you want here. So it's your wish. I'll just keep it like this. You can just connect this data also here, and I'll just keep this at light. Okay. And one more thing in Elk, what they had, is this route maps. So these route maps, they actually show these these are the indication of the route maps, like it's different routes, what all routes, like metro rail and other routes. So like you can connect these components here, and you got this, and again you can just color this separately, color this, something like so, and others you can actually see from my other, which is like leisure, which is like green paths. You can right click here and again delete. So I'm going to copy this, again copy this. So these are the green spaces we have here. So like this, you can actually take many of this like historic buildings and emergency and other they have many, like you'll get power lines and public transport and railway. In this case I think there is no railway and railway. Yeah, there is a railway network. So this is how we actually map from using Elk. And in this case, in India, we can't actually take the detailed contours file. We can't create from importing a satellite file and also create this 2D graphic here. So we actually have other countries. So let me show that from this website called SRTN. So you can just type SRTN. If you see, so it's actually a satellite emission from NASA, and you can come down and you can click this URL website, and here you will be selecting this version 2.1 and SRTM1. So if you actually, these are the regions. So basically, to select a region, you need to see here. If you will be getting JPG here. This is a map for United States. So let me just take a place like let me just zoom out. Let's just randomly take this place, and let me take this Washington. Let me take this central space part of this Washington. Let me export this and let me select this and select some small region. Yeah, and export. Sorry, you need to grab this here and export it on this export. So it's saying it's we selected more than like 50,000. You need to select the region, which is this, and export. Even it's more. Export now. Yeah. So if you see, I can see this Washington is somewhere like here. So Washington is somewhere in this zone, 6 zone, right? So you can come back and region 6, and if you import the file first, like let me just take all this and just I disable just this aside and take this file, existing file, just on all this. So it takes time because it needs to load everything, the roads, buildings, everything. Yeah, so here we are. So we got completely a detailed plan of Washington Center, what is Washington, and these I see as a rail, like a railway station here, and these are the rail networks, and these are also the rails, and there. So this is how we actually make how the city mapping, and to import this topology. So as I to select this particular file here, we need to see these coordinates. It's 77 and 38. So you need to select that number here. It is 38 and 77. This one. So if your number is not in that, you selected a wrong region. So let's start doing this. And just open this. Click here and extract this file. So this is the file what we got, .hgt. So you need to import this hgt file in this. So again you need to take a file path and right click and set on existing file, and select this file here and connect this, and you need to connect these coordinates here, longitude and latitude. So now you will be getting a surface. If you want a surface, you can directly get here, like directing this here and like this. You can off all this. So this is the surface what you got here. So as I kept the units in meters, so you can use contours command here. Select this shape, and this point is 0, 0, 0, 0. That's fine. And let me just keep this to Z axis, and this to like 1 meter. Every contour should have a height of 1 meter. So here we got this contours here of this location, and these are now in go to front. These are now in 3D. So you can just use a component called project to sibling. Just it projects directly to XY plane. You can off this and also this. So now you got all the contours in 2D. If you go to top view, right? So again you can give an indication for this, like something like light gray. Yeah, this is how we created this topography. So we don't have some of the countries because of their security and all, but we can't have the complete detailed way of this contours here. But we have some of the other platforms like SketchUp. We can use SketchUp terrain, and we'll be doing that in next tutorial. You can watch it. And so it's like we'll be getting a terrain of it, and from SketchUp we'll be getting that surface to Rhino, and using contours commands we'll be creating that contours. So that's it. So this is how we created city mapping using Elk. And follow us in Instagram, Mr. Curve Studio, and we have a website www.mrcurvestudio.in.